Yes, good afternoon everyone. It's absolutely official. Stamps by Me, the How to Craft Network are celebrating over 1 million views on our channel. If you are tuning in for the first time, you're in for an absolute treat this afternoon. We've got a lovely show lined up for you. Giveaways, great products as normal, but a nice bright smiley face for you all as well. I couldn't be more prouder of our family business and our channel. It was launched in 2014 and it has way over 1 million views, but too many numbers for me to remember without getting my tongue tied trying to tell you all about it. So we wouldn't be here today without you all. So we are celebrating it together with some lovely products, exceptional prices, and I also have a little thank you gift if you want to get involved in that as well. If you want to subscribe to our channel so we can grow, here's to the next million views, then all you need to do is click that subscribe button. And if you would like notifications every time we are live, then just click that little notification bell. And if you like today's show, go ahead and click like. And I'll be here most days. So we have a lovely show lined up for you, and I've got some great demos too. So you're going to be stuck with me for the hour. Do you have a cup of tea? Do you have a cup of coffee? A cake, a coffee, whatever it may be. I can see you're all talking. So I will come and say hello and do a lovely shout out. Now, to start off the show and kick off the show, celebratory in fashion with the How to Craft Network, I have an amazing collection for you. Now, you should have seen us putting this one together. So as you can see from the counter, there's lots. And it's a beautiful collection where you're going to be able to create some amazing cards. Now, nothing's been left unturned. You have focal points, you have some words in there, we have stencils, and guess what? We have dies. $39.99. So, combined, if you were to buy them individually, $71.94. Now, I have also popped them on as individuals as well. I appreciate £40 might be one step too far for people at home these days. So I have popped them on as individuals. So if you want to check those out, please do so. But I will tell you, the value you have right in front of you is incredible. $39.99 if you are shopping today. If you have a club membership, $37.99. And if you have all of those points that you have been accruing from paying, you're just paying £1 over £30. Now that is incredible. You can't buy a stamp and die from Stamps by Me for less than $35.98. So approximately £30 plus, you're going to get this incredible bundle. Let's have a quick talk through. Do you like my balloons? They've been making my hair's been doing this. Static towards the balloons, so funny. So let's have a look at some of the products in here. Now we have this amazing sort of gorgeous bird on here, hummingbird, A5 stamp. Let's turn it around and show you. I'll show you some beautiful samples. Design team have been working incredibly hard to show you these. So here we go. Look at the size of that one. Sorry about the reflection there. And then you get the beautiful foliage to complement it as well. So it's a beautiful one, full A5 stamp set there. So if you are shopping ahead, 100498, you just have to pop it in your basket. And if you're happy with the discounts at checkout, then you can check out. But just stay tuned because I have something else as well. And then we have the beautiful dies. These are gorgeous. Now, they don't come with just one matte and layer. They come with two because the actual focal point of the die stays within the card. And in today's demo, I'm going to show you how we can take it one step further than what it actually looks like on the packaging here. So is everybody else excited about today's show? 1 million view. Well, we've had about 1.5 if I'm actually honest, so we're going to get to that 2 million mark pretty soon, and we'll celebrate it again. I'm sure we'll find a reason to celebrate something. So here we go. You have the birds with the sort of grass, and then you have the florals with the grass, and you get those two outline dies as well. So let's just turn this one back as well. Now, we'd already sold 20% of this before we came to air. A lot of you have bought it before I'd even showed you it, which is brilliant. So thank you very much. I'm not surprised at that price, though. We worked our best to try and get it as low as possible. And because we're launching it here in the How to Craft Network, it enables us to be able to give you that little bit more saving from us direct. So don't be afraid to be great. That's just a true Teresa Collins. Don't forget Teresa Collins' show, which was on yesterday. You need to go back and watch that. Make sure you see that one too. So 100498. This is an A6 stamp, okay? So that's like half of an A5. Then across the base here, we have 3 beautiful stencils, all do a sort of purpose job themselves. So this is the large one. This is crosshatch. Now the whole collection is called Enchanted. We don't have individual names. It comes as a bundle, but be reassured you can go and check out them as individuals. Now this one is 9-inch tall. So you're going to get great coverage on your 8x8 cards as well. It's a great, great stencil. So this one's super huge. Then we have this beautiful floral frame with the sort of aperture line in there. So if you want to do a focal point on a card, this is a beautiful one, this one. Absolutely beautiful. So you stencil through with your ink through those flowers, and you've got that sort of edging detail, which if you edge in your sort of embossing eyes ink golds and silvers, it's going to look like an embossed frame. Really, really pretty. And then this one is an over the edge corner mandala, which is just gorgeous as well. So the whole collection, everything you see in front of you, if you are a club member, $37.99. Now, because it's $37.99, we haven't made the stamp smaller. We haven't made the dies smaller. It's just a great collection for you in the How to Craft Network. And this is me saying thank you, everyone, because truly, I'm not going to go into a great big speech, but truly, you would not, we would not be here today without you. The constant support of you coming to say hello, coming to support us, whether you buy or not, we are appreciative. What are you telling me, sweetheart? Sorry. You're getting a massive glare. Sorry about that. I'll just turn those over. There we go. There is a glare. We'll not get around it, unfortunately, but there we go. Beautiful products. And just going back, thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. So that brings me on to the next item on the counter. Now, let's just move these to this side now because I am moving down. Celebratory balloons, as always. We need balloons. We are very happy at the How to Craft Network studio to be celebrating this great achievement. And it's not through lack of hard work, the hours that we put into studio. Now, we never, ever just go live to sell. We're live as an inspirational channel. Please do remember that as well. So you'll probably find most companies, and this is not a discredit to any other company, but most companies just go live when they're selling something. We do not. We continue to see our products through. We continue to inspire you, whether it be me, most days, other lovely crafters as well. You have Simon, Carly, Emma, Kellyanne, lots of other inspirational demonstrators that stand here and give their time givingly so that you are inspired at home to be creative, whether it be with our products or somebody else's products. So the item number for this one, 100498. We have a lot of stock. I bought lots in because I appreciate people are at work today and I want it to last. I want it to last. So 100498. Let's just move down to the next item that is on the counter. Now, I'm not going to go in the bag. You're not going to see what's in the bag. But this is a thank you bag from Toni, Tim and Tom for you lovely ladies and gents at home to say thank you for supporting our channel. And it's worth 3 times more than the price of it, £10. Okay, you will get those discounts as well. So if you want to support the channel, then go ahead and get your sort of, I'm not going to call it a lucky bag because it's not a lucky bag. You will get a variation of products in there. Okay, it could be Stamps by Me, it could be another brand. It could be Imala, it could be Thirsty Brush, it could be Pretty Penny, but it's worth way more than £10. And this is just me giving back to say, you know, thank you. So if you're not interested in that, maybe you're interested in this. But today is a great celebratory day to come and say hello. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Never a more reason to come and say a hello. So I'm going to work my way over to the other side. We'll do a quick shout out and then I've got some great demos lined up for you. I really, really have. So let's get across to the other side. Let's have a look. Beautiful collection. So thank you, Carol. That's really kind. It is a lovely collection. And because it's here in the studio, our very own studio, we've been able to give you those extra discounts. So let's do a lovely shout out. We can't sing Happy Birthday. What can we sing? Did you like our opening? I felt like I needed to be swinging from some hoops when we all went live or fighting with some swords and things. It was brilliant, wasn't it? Well done, Tim. But as impactful as that was, I am really, really proud of the 1 million views plus. I mean, it's an achievement. Toni, Tim and Tom, I cannot tell you. So hi, Roxy Lee. Hi, Michaela, Julie, Tanya, Amanda, Sue, Brian, Shirley, lots of you on. As always, no different to any other day, so thank you. So Wendy Dello, Adele, oh, thank you so much, everyone. That's really kind. So question, Caroline says she can't find the bag. It's not classed as a bag, sweetheart. Just type thank you in and it's just there, the thank you. Or look underneath the show. It has been attached to the show. Click shop the show. It will be there for you. So very dramatic, Tim. He's been doing that. He's on it big time. Got lots of things in the pipeline for you all. So let's have a look. Anita says, thank you, Tony. You're always a love to us. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Sarah. Huge congrats on your views. Well deserved. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's actually on TV, Funky Fossil, on Monday. So I'm going to be teaming up with Sarah for a cup of tea and a catch up, see if I can get her back on channel. What do we all think? So, we've got some people on social media, Facebook pages. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jules. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Tracy. Everybody's saying hello. Is there a code for the bag? It's just underneath. Just put thank you in there. I didn't allocate it a code because I just felt like we'd just get straight into all of the goodness, which is the show. Now, the bundle is absolutely exclusive to me and you guys here right now. It's not going to TV or anything like that. It's exclusive to you to say thank you. And at that price, £37. I mean, you can't buy a stamp and a die for 37, so you get it all for 37. And if you have those points, I know some of you are going to be getting it for £31. Oh, who came up with point system, Tim? We'll blame Tim. Hey, we'll blame Tim. So let's get straight into demo. Now, I did say there was some giveaways, and there absolutely is. So if you do buy the goodie bag, which is the complete goodie bag, okay, I'm going to pick 5 winners. Well, I won't. The computer will pick 5 winners to receive a £50 voucher for our website. And I will be announcing that in our next live. 5 winners, £50 voucher each to spend online. And that's just another way to say thank you and to celebrate the fact that we're doing so blinking well. We're not allowed to swear, but we are doing so well, aren't we? I can't believe it. And do you know what? It's like 1,200,000 views anyway. It's ticking on up. So such an achievement. So if you notice, I've even got a posh clip. Can you see my posh clip, Tim? I've even got a posh clip in my hair today to celebrate. Seems like you are crazy. I'm like, no, I'm putting my posh clip in with some pretty pearls on. So we're putting all the stops out today for you all. That's my way of pushing the boat out. So let's be creative. I've got 2 lovely demos. Which shall I do first? Let's have a look at the dies because they're really creative. So well deserved. Thank you so much. So we have Denise Rigatano from the USA. Question. More of for your information. She's trying to shop, but the shipping is not coming up free over the spend, Tim, on the USA. Tim will have a quick look for you, Denise. Just leave it with us. Right, let's get straight into a card. And I'm going to use the die twice in both demos, actually, because it's really, really creative. Right. What am I doing? This is what I want to do. Right. I know what I'm doing now, guys. First of all, these are the lovely dies. Now, you get the aperture sort of design in the centre, which cuts the middle, and then on both. And then, as you can see, you get the 2 matten layers on each, which is super cool. Now, obviously, this one cuts this one out of the cardstock, but I'm going to use it a little bit differently. I'm going to use these 2, but I am going to use this one a little bit differently. So I'm going to take both of them. I'm just going to pop them onto my mat. My mat's magnetic, so I haven't got to tape it like so. I'm going to put one inside the other, but if you haven't got a magnetic mat, obviously, just tape them with your tape, okay? And then I'm going to put the other one. Now, they're both exactly the same for each one. So if you want to cut them both at the same pass, you can absolutely do that. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to create myself a lovely sort of border, because between these 2 dies, what will happen is I'll get a thin, like, frame. Super cool. So I'm going to pop that one on there. And I've got another one here, which I'm going to pop on top like so. I was going to have a cupcake before I came live because I've bought some cupcakes for the team at work. But I thought, no, do you know what? They're chocolate cupcakes. And if I smile, my teeth will be covered in chocolate. So I am thinking to myself, I hope the team are not going to eat all the chocolate cupcakes. How bad is that? So I'm just going to run this one through. And if you comment underneath this video, I'm going to give away all the products that I use live in show as well. So just pop a comment underneath the video. When we've gone off air, let's have a look. Michaela, this magnetic mat is sort of unique to our new die cutting machine. I don't know if you can buy them for other machines, sweetheart. I'm sorry, I don't know. So let's just show you what I was saying about, let me just get my poke tool here. Anne should have played Congratulations by Sir Cliff. Well done all. Thank you, Anne. So and this is what happens, look, when you take it out. Get this lovely frame, look at that. Really, really pretty. And I've done it twice because I want to create some dimension on my card. So let's just move these out of the way. I'm really into these sort of like apertures with several matte and layers because the scope really is just incredible. So that's that. So whilst we've got our die cutting machine, let's go ahead and cut the rest of our products. Now, which one shall we do? The birds or the flowers? The birds. Let's do the birds. The birds are really nice. So, piece of white cardstock, okay? So I'm going to cut an aperture in this piece here. We're going to do a slimline card on this one. So I'm going to have to tape that down. Otherwise, I'll end up with a fridge magnet, won't I? So, just going to get some tape. In fact, this is just not good tape. I think this tears my card. I'll just grab some tape for now. Just going to put it on my jeans, get rid of the stick on it. Oh, let's have a look. More people. Heidi. Heidi and I are in MA. Tell me where MA is, Peggy, please. Congratulations on your success, the company. We love your products. So that's really kind. Really, really kind. So I'm just going to sort of pop that on there. And then I'm just going to, oh, didn't stick. Have a look. I'm sure you'll tell me where it is. So I'm just going to pop another piece of tape on there too. I don't want it to stick to my card. That's the problem. The hummingbird is stunning, isn't it, Denise? Yeah, I'm going to do a demo with that one. Try and get it in centre, Tony. It will help. So just line it up. I'll bring it down a touch. And then we'll hold it in place with our not so sticky tape. And we'll just run this through our machine very quickly. So I'm using the birds on this one, but equally, whatever you use when you get yours, you'll be able to create the same card, just a different look. Jane, yes, question, it is. It's not on its way. I made some changes to it. But yes, the die cutting machine is one of our next projects. We're just waiting for the glass mat. We'll launch the glass mat, then probably launch the machine. So here we go, look. So when you take it out, hopefully that tape hasn't torn my card. Let's just get it off my mat. Off carefully. There we go. Pop out those pieces. I'll just show you. I'll get a piece of black so you can see what it looks like. See how beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Right, I'm talking to myself there. It's so gorgeous. So let's just move this out of the way. I didn't call it a goodie bag. Don't search goodie bag. I didn't call it a goodie bag because it's not really a goodie bag. It's a thank you gift, really. So, super easy. Now, I have a slimline card. And then I have another card here, which is just slightly smaller. So you can see here's just a piece that's just like a matte and layer on our white card here. And then this piece is going to sit on here. Now it looks incredible, white on white. Great sympathy card, absolutely beautiful. But what I am going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a shaker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it white. I'm going to pop some vellum behind to give us that frosty window. Can we see that frosty window? Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So let's stick this to this first. Super easy, nothing fancy. Grab some glue. Actually, I've got a tape pen to help me out. Let's tape pen this on. I'm just going to add some tape pen to the back. I would probably add glue as well, just to get my vellum on the back. And then we'll just stick our vellum to the back side. So Irene's saying every time she purchases something, does she have to donate? No, sweetheart, you don't have to donate. Not at all. We would never ask you to do that. Pop that on there like so. Stick that flat. And then we have our beautiful sort of, look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Now you could colour the birds with pencil to add a highlight if you wanted to. Literally, you could have so much fun with this one. I'm not kidding. Right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to add some colour to the back side of our piece of card. So when we do the shaker, you get a hue of colour come through. Now, you don't have to do this, but I just think it'll look really pretty if we just add some colour to the back. Now, I'll just grab some ink pads. Let's go with this one here. So I've just got my oxide here. So let me just make sure my brush is clean, or else we're going to end up with like a mucky mess. If you want to check your shipping now, Denise Rigatano, hopefully that will have been sorted for you. And let's have a look. Just refresh your browser, sweetheart. Trying to grab some white pad. Just going to clean my brush here. Irene, all sorted, thank you. Perfect, I'm glad. Right, let's just get rid of our mucky brush, clean it off. Right, let's get some colour behind this lovely piece of vellum. So I'm just going to pop a bit of colour in sort of the area where my window is going to be. I'm not being precious about it being neat because you're not hardly going to see it. It's just going to create that hue. Okay. So you can see when you pop the colour on, you see how you get that lovely hue come through. Very soft. It really doesn't matter how you want to play it. Let's get another colour on there. So have we got a yellow or a pink? Oh, I've got a yellow. Yellow is going to look nice, isn't it? I'm just going to grab a smaller sort of dauber here. Maybe get a little bit of yellow around the edge. Don't forget, you're not going to see it, so just be carefree with it. Get the colour down. And then just keep testing. Oh, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Hey? Bit more, press on a little bit harder so we just get a bit more colour come through. Get a bit more of this coral back on. That's so pretty, isn't it, hey? Do we like it? So I am quite a clean and simple card maker, but I appreciate if you want to jazz them up. And I will show you some samples. I wanted to get to this side of the counter straight away, but I have lots of samples to show you too. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this over and we're going to sort of put some pads around. Now, if you've got the foam on the roll, you know, they're like long pieces, you can absolutely do that. But I'm putting sequins in, not glitter, so it's not too much of a drama if I have a little gap, because my sequins will not fall through. Okay, but if you are putting glitter in, I would suggest the foam on a roll, and then you're not going to get the glitter seeping out when the person who gets it is like shaking it to death because they absolutely love it. Because that's what happens, isn't it? They get really excited, it's got some sparkly things inside and it gets shaken to death. Doreen, thank you very much. Congratulations to you and the team. I think the team are all watching. In fact, they're all probably in the cupcakes. They're all going to hide them, aren't they, for when I come out of studio. So I'm just basically lining our lovely image. Pop one over here. Sorry, I'm trying to read your comments as well at the same time. They're all so nice. The machine will be available in the USA as well. Yes, of course. Peggy, we won't leave you out, sweetheart. We are a global company now. We supply all over the world. Do you know what as well? We've just seen a lovely, lovely group of people coming in from Mexico as well. I've just recently made some orders, which is fabulous as well. So we are a lovely, lovely community from all over the world, all over the world. So I'm just lining that image there, super, super easy. And I am just going to pop some to the base as well so my image doesn't sink. And then it's going to look pretty all the way around. Now, I need a little one at the top. Let's just pop a little piece in here. So what's everybody up to today, other than celebrating this with me, which is fabulous? What's everybody up to? Has anybody got any nice plans? What about the weekend too? Because the weather's going to be quite nice apparently, isn't it? I've just popped that up top there. Now, get typing everyone. Tell me what you're all up to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some lovely sequins. Now, it's up to you if you want to go bright. I'm just going to go pale, I think. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop them in here. Now, I'm not going to overload. I just want a few in there. And then I'm just going to push them around with my pokey tool so I don't get like a hump in my vellum. And then they'll just move around seamlessly, hopefully, and just catch the light through that vellum. Now, you could put bright ones in if you wanted to. This would make a beautiful Christmas card. It really, really would. Get all your bits and pieces in there. Then when you're happy, you can just take your overlay. Look, let me just trim this little bit of foam off the top because it's protruding. It doesn't look pretty. Then when you're happy, got it all in place. I mean, the die is doing all the talking here, isn't it? And then I'm just going to line it up on my, sorry about the head, I just need to lean in slightly, 1 second. When you're happy it's in place, already gorgeous, hey? And then let's bring in our card. It's still not finished because you remember that beautiful frame we did? I cut two, didn't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stick one on top of the other. So when I've done this demonstration, I'm going to go back to the other side. I'm going to talk through the bundle as well because it's absolutely flying. Thank you so much. But I am on this occasion, I'm going to go back and show you the samples. I forgot to show you on the first time. So after this demonstration, quick flick by and then I'm coming back because I've got another demo. But let me show you this because it's so cool. So those sort of dies that we put together, here, look, I'm gluing one on top of the other. There we go, look at that. So this is just going to create a lovely dimension on the front of my card and it's going to frame our lovely design on the front. So it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Without it, it looks absolutely gorgeous. But to enhance it even further, use those two outlines. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount them around our design. And we're going to have like a 3D embellishment wrapped around our lovely shaker. Like so. So when you pop it on, check this out. Just going to mount around. Hold it in place, give it time to grab, try and get it straight as you can. Look at that. Thank you so much. There's lots of you on today. Thank you so much for taking time to come and watch. I don't care if you don't buy anything, just thank you. And then this one, look at that. Looks cool, doesn't it? Looks so cool. Let's stick this to our card. You know what? If I'd have not I'd have done a Teresa Collins rub-on on the bottom there. Should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Hey ho. Look at that. What a beautiful card. Just give it a chance to sit down. Nice, so gorgeous. Ta-da! I would put a sentiment on the base as well, but I think you get the idea. So not only have we used the focal point on the die, those 2 extra apertures, which is brilliant, and I'm really thinking about putting 2 extra apertures on everything I create now. I've created that beautiful window that's gone around. Now, as I've said, paper piece the birds in a different colour. Do it in brights and vibrants. I'm going to show you some amazing samples from the design team. I've done it clean and simple, halo of colour behind, but let me walk over to the other side and show you how amazing some samples are, and then I'll come back and we'll do another demo, shall we? Shall I take my coffee? Don't forget, after live this show, pop a comment underneath. I'm going to give everything away that I've used. All you need to do is comment underneath this live video. If you do purchase the goodie bag, so we're just having a recap of the show, if you do purchase the goodie bag, if you do purchase the Enchanted Complete Collection at that exquisite price, let me tell you, you will be entered into a prize giveaway, and I'm giving 5 people £50 each to spend on my website, and our computer will pick it at random as always. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Let's go. Super excited. Oh, I did enough dancing last night, though I can't be doing any dancing right now. So let me show you some of the lovely samples from our design team. The balloons. Let me just move these balloons because they're casting a shadow on these lovely samples, and I want you to see them in their true glory. There we go. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Now you know who's made this. This is a Paul card. Texture, distress. That bird is exquisite, gorgeous. Now look at this one. There is beauty in simplicity. Team it up with your other stamps you have in your... That's using that beautiful sort of foliage, the one on there. Again, clean and simple card, white. Look at that. Sparkle all the way. Just look at that. Heart of a warrior, soul of an angel. So that's those ones. Then we have some more. Shaker card from Karen. This is nice. Using that lovely stencil design down the side. Absolutely beautiful. And you can see teaming it up with all of the other lovely products. This one's from Paul. Look at that, with a bit of colour behind. And he's cut it twice. And he's sort of like offset it slightly, so you get the dimension on there. Onto vellum. What about the most cutest little mini cards? Just a touch of colour, die cut through. Beautiful. I've still got some more, and I am going to show you them all because they're absolutely worthy. So look at that. That's run through that light stained glass die. That large stencil in the background. Now, as I have stated, we do have all of the items as individuals. I appreciate that still at £30, £35, it might still be a stretch. But if there's one item you do like, I haven't left you out. Check out the items. They're all underneath the show. If you just like this stamp, say, for instance, which is an amazing, don't be afraid to be great. I mean, come on, don't. Then you can just go and buy this one. That is just, look at that. Wow factor cards, I'm just saying. Heat embossing, just incredible. And this is that beautiful stencil, the big one, and this is that mandala edge on the edge of here too. So there we go, 100498. It's absolutely flying. I knew it would. 100498. So you get the large A5 stamp, the large A5 die with 6 dies total, A6 stamp, and 3 beautiful stencils, one of which is 9-inch tall. Super, super huge. I love the crosshatch, but sometimes crosshatch doesn't extend the page, and I'm not great at matching, so we did that extra big, so you had that. But also available in the show, we have our thank you bag. This is £10. You will get the discounts if you have the points. £10, and it's worth 3 times worth the value, and it could be a gift from, well, it will be a gift from Toni, Tim and Tom, but it could be any of our brands, it could be any products. but it will be exceptional value. So if you would like to get involved with that one, that is allocated just underneath this live show. There we go. Let's go back. Demo time. Let's check me out. 2 demos and a coffee. Right, let's just do it. We've got a few people just joining in. So let's do another little shout out very quickly. Julie, I know a lot. If I repeat your name, I do apologise. So we've got Jane, Karen, Marilyn, Margaret, Michaela. Now, I know lots of these names. You tune in every single day. You are my friends. Even though if you don't want to be my friend, you are my friends. Like it or lump it. I see your names every single day. And we have some lovely USA fans now. Heidi, maybe. You are my friend. You can't. I know where you live now, Heidi. Even if it is in the USA, I know where you live. And Peggy, Jules, Sue, Kim, Patricia. 1 million views. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Right, let's be creative. Listen, so I wanted to show you how those dies do so much more. Look at these. I cut them out of the frame. You know when they're in the frame like so, I just snipped them away and I felt like, you know, if we're doing like a sunset or something like that, just think about placing these like as if they're coming into the page, like, you know, like we do our paintings, as if they're just coming into the page. Oh, the scope is incredible. I mean, I would tidy it up. I quickly snipped it out of the frame, but I might use those in this actual demonstration. So in that set, we get this beautiful sort of hummingbird, I would probably suggest. Now, if you have your confetti metallic inks, these painted on him in the greens and the purples on a hummingbird, blues, he will look incredible. I cannot tell you. So if you do get this set, please do it with your metallic paints as well. Okay, so let's get straight into demo. Now I have these 2 stencils. I love them both, but I do sort of sway to anything that's got a frame in it. You know, that's going to sort of frame my artwork. And this one does just that. So I felt like I wanted to use the flowers going across the top and around the base. I'm going to be a little bit arty on this card. Last one, clean, simple, totally. This one, we'll push the boundaries a little bit and be a little bit more colourful. So let me just get some colour. So again, as you can look what I did, I was like, I don't know what colour I'm going to do, so I'm just going to grab the basket out of the cupboard. Oh, every colour under the sun. So let's pop it to the side here. Let's move everything out the way. Give myself some space. Let's play with a little bit of colour. Isn't it fun just to... I cannot tell you how much joy craft brings to my life. So I just know you at home feel exactly the same. I know you're all passionate about it. You all do it for a reason. And when I do it, it takes me off to another world. It's just like, why does nobody in the world not craft? Everybody should craft. It's a great distraction. It's a feel-good factor. It's good for your mental health. You know, if you're struggling and things like that, it's just like, I just absolutely love crafting. I cannot tell you. I'll be doing it when I've got a Zimmer frame and everything. I'll still be doing something. Probably not knitting, because I'm not into that sort of... Mind you, never say never. Never say never, Toni. So let's get some colour on here. So let's go pink. Oh, gosh. No, let's go opposite to what we just did on our last card, hey? Let's be a little bit creative. So I've just grabbed a blue and a green. So let's get some colour on here. Just pop the stencil. Now, this is watercolour card, okay? So, and the reason I've chosen watercolour card on this one is because I'm going to give it a bit of a bleed. I'm going to spray it with some water. So I'm doing every odd flower here. Oh, we're getting shouts out in the US saying hi to all of our USA fans. Yep. Great, isn't it? So MA is Massachusetts. I did think that because I have heard it when I've been on HSN, but I didn't dare say it in case I got it wrong. So that's just confirmed it. Thank you. Massachusetts. What's the weather like in Massachusetts, Peggy? Let us know. 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Crikey. Oh, Peggy's order came from HSN yesterday. Oh, isn't it cool, hey? Peggy, are you in the HSN Facebook page? Or Heidi? Are either of you in the HSN Facebook page? If you are, you should post your makes in there. I see lots of people posting their makes in there from other brands that they've purchased from, but I haven't seen any posting in about Stamps by Me products. So if you enjoy them and you make something that you love, you know, go post it in the HSN Facebook page, because it really does need some arty colour in there. So look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? Now I could continue the pattern on. So I could place, in fact, I will. Let's just do it because we can. Let's continue it on. So I'll have the design down top, left and base. Evelyn says, congratulations. Thank you so much. So there we have our lovely frame all the way around. Look at that. Is that not just pretty? I mean, if I'd not extended it right to the head, I could have completed it. And that's a great thing about a corner, isn't it? You can always sort of create your own elongated cards, your chunky cards. So with this one, because I'm going a little bit arty, I'm going to spray it with a bit of water. Just a little bit, and I'm going to get that nice little sort of soft, she says. And I always do it a little bit too much. Stop, Toni, stop. So I'm just going to let's just hold that in place with that magnet and let it just work its magic. So you can see we're getting a lovely bleed on there. It just looks so cool, doesn't it, when you start playing with a little bit of water. Oh, Peggy and Heidi both said they will post. Oh, I can't wait to see your make skills. I really can't. Thank you so much. Welcome, Anita. Thank you for joining the family. My gosh. Wow, Anita's just played with some paints after just finding our channel. That's amazing. Amazing, isn't it? So I'm just letting that bleed. I'm not just stood here because I've got a cup of coffee. I am thinking about that cupcake, though. So over half the stock has gone, which is hopefully where it needs to be at, because I know a lot of people, I get, you know, you wouldn't believe the emails I get saying I'm in trouble again because it sold out before they'd finished work. So that's exactly where I need to be right now, because when people finish work tonight, they will go bonkers if there's nothing left. So let me just dry this off really quickly. Yeah, Sylvia's loves crafting, just wish there were more hours in the day. Same as me. So I think we're good there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the stencil and pop it back on. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Back on. And I'm going to add a different colour on top. She says, what we got going on? Shall we go? Let's go black, okay? So this is just going to bring it back to life. Not a lot of black, because I don't want my card to be dark, but just a touch. And it'll sort of like just bring, look at that, it just makes it, brings it back to life. That is so impressive. Line it back up, not roughly, even if it's got a little bit of a drop shadow, that's got a drop shadow there. It looks quite cool actually. So I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. So I'm not going to spray this one because I don't want this one to bleed. Ta-da, how cool is that? That just looks so gorgeous. Right, so the second stencil is going over the top. And again, random. So again, this is actually quite a clean and simple card when you think about it, I guess. But, you know, it just shows you can play with colours. So I'm going to go back in with some of the original colours. So I don't think it really matters where we go. I'll get a bit of that detail in there. Get the green in now. Your Eyes Ink 24 karat paste would look amazing on this, guys, if you've got that. Well, it's turning out better than I anticipated. You know, where you have a vision. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that large hummingbird stamp. I'm going to stamp it black in the centre. And you'll just bear with, you're thinking, God, it's going to get lost. Some of it will get lost, but wait till you see what I'm going to do. So let's go. I'm going to go up here. Let's go here, say. So let's just grab our Eureka. Get this in a nice black ink. I mean, I look like Emma right now, don't I? Crafting on a postage stamp. Everything's coming in. So I'm going to... This is watercolour card, so I may have to stamp this a few times. Yep, absolutely. If you're not buying today, have a look in your stash. You'll have some stencils, you'll have some stamps. Just try and be a little bit more creative with what you have in your stash. I'm certain you've all got stencils. I'm absolutely certain of it. So, you know, just play with what you have. How gorgeous that is. Right, what I need to do now is I just need to grab a piece of watercolour card, because the reason why I'm working on watercolour card looks a bit messy at the moment, but trust me, I'm going to bring it to life in just 1 second. Let me just grab a piece of watercolour card here and stamp it again. So move this out of the way. Just pop this piece in. We'll just stamp him again. Now I just want his body this time. Just his body, okay? You'll all be blown away with what I've put in the thank you bag. So if you have purchased it, thank you so much. Just love giving stuff away, that's my problem. So there we go, look, I've got the bird there. And in fact, I've missed a bit of his tail. He's got a bit of a tail going on there, so don't forget his tail if you are doing this technique. I think it comes right down to there. There is a flower in there as well, so you might want to incorporate that. Have a look. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna, don't forget, pop a comment under this video. After I've gone off air, everything I've used, the stamp, the die, the stencils, I'm going to give away to one winner who comments underneath the video. And if you have purchased the bag, to say thank you again, 5 winners will be picked at random by our computer for a £50 voucher to spend on our website, which is amazing, isn't it? So I'm just going to cut this bird out very quickly. I'm not a fan of fussy cutting, as you all know, but the bird is quite simple. And I have done it on watercolour card because I'm going to get some colour on this top layer. Now it's figuring out which bit is which. I might keep... No, let's get rid of that. I'll keep the flower. We'll go around the flowers on a tail, her tail, his tail. I love it when animals and birds and things have florals in them. Not that I'm a fan of florals in any way, shape or form, mind, because everything I create's got floral. It's so funny because you'll laugh. So Simon's done this brand new collection. I can't tell you too much about it. And I was like, oh no, oh no. I just wouldn't know what to do with it. And the designer and Tim both said, this is the best collection he's ever done. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just not feeling it. Anyway, we sent it through to Karen, who's on our design team, who's obviously spell checks everything and makes sure, you know, more eyes the merrier when we're confirming these sort of designs and things. And she messaged back and went, this is the best collection ever. I'm like, I'm in the wrong business here. How come I'm like, I can get it so wrong? This is a really nice collection. It's going to fly. I'm going to get this for grandkids. I'm like, okay, doing something wrong here. So let's get our confetti. Now you have lots of colours. I don't think I have mine. It actually might be in the cupboard. But I'm just going to pop some gold on this lovely belly. Now we do have a whole bunch of new confetti metallics coming as well. So those are due to land any day. So I'm just adding this lovely metallic gold on here. So when the card catches the light, it's going to shimmer. It's going to look really, really pretty. And I think what I'll do is I'll do the flower pink and the leaf green. Let me just bring in my, so I'll just get this green off here. And we'll do the flower pink. Can't see too much of it yet. You will see it though when I come to hold it up, I promise. And I can see lots of you are talking to each other, reaching out to each other, which is amazing. That is my job done as far as I'm concerned. You're all connecting with each other. You're all making each other feel extra special. It's just amazing. So continue to reach out, whatever you're doing. And I know we all look after each other anyway, but the sheer fact that you're all reaching out to one another means we're connecting those dots. We are a craft family. We're doing a good job. Right, let's bring... Can we get the shimmer on this bird? Because it's absolutely beautiful. And this bird is the most gorgeous bird in the world, in my opinion. Because it's just absolutely... When we watch, me and my son watch David Attenborough. Sorry, Tim. Me and my son watch David Attenborough. We're like this on the telly. We don't close our mouths. Tom's like, Mum, did you see that? Hopefully. Hopefully it'll cap. It's sparkling. There we go. I think you get the idea. Right, so let's quickly get this card put together. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I hope you're having a lovely time, guys. I'm having a great time today. Lovely day. Absolutely lovely day. I've been waiting for today. I really have. So let's get a piece of black on here. So let's just do a quick talk through the card very quickly, like I did with the other one. So it's just a piece of watercolour card, which I just edged with one of the stencils. So if you haven't bought the collection, absolutely fine. Use an edging stencil or something that can create a pretty border. And then I use this part here to do the corner. So if you've got a full mandala stencil, maybe think about using a corner of your mandala stencil. Great fussy cutting around the bird. I know I didn't do a bad job there, did I, Michaela? Not like me normally. So then look what happens. As soon as you mount it onto your card, it comes to life. So always see your cards through. Don't put them in the bin in frustration. See them through. And just put a piece of card on top of there to flatten it down. Peggy's Eureka came, yes. Trying it out, brilliant. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bird and I'm going to pop a pad behind him, just his body. I'm going to pop a pad behind his body, like so, and then I'm going to pop 2 under his wings. So his wings come higher than, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pad, she says, like so, pop it on halfway, and then just fold it in half, like so. So I've got double this end. I might even put a little one, no, we'll leave his tail, and then I'm just going to pop him on. You see that there? How pretty is that? But what I did want to do is, you see these lovely pieces here, I wanted it to look like it'd just flown out of some like bushes or... So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple of these elements, the bits that I like, snip them away. So let's think about this. You see here? That look like he's flying into some, maybe. That looks pretty, doesn't it? So let's just tidy this up a little bit at the base. And a good tip for you all as well is if you've got like a really busy area and you're thinking it's just too busy, I'm not sure, that's a great place to pop a sentiment on like 3D foam pad to get rid of like the confusion as to where your eye's looking. Because I really did want it to go on the left, but I know that if I put this on the left, it's going to completely look lost. I'm going to go on the right and I'm going to pop my sentiment on the left, and that will sort of like take my eye away from the total confusion of the busyness of my card. So always think about, right, it's too busy. How am I going to improve it? You're not going to improve it by adding more. So the best way to do it is to add your sentiment on top. So I'm gluing it at the base. I'm leaving the top part quite free because I think that'll look quite cool. And you see these little birds, you could pop some in the background to maybe create a little bit of foreground, background. I can't really put them birds in the foreground. Mind you, they would look like little babies. But let's just take something from here. Take a little bit more. Ideal. That looks all right. And then maybe one more. One more, yeah. Get away with another one. Several ways to use those. Oh, it just dies. And then I have a sentiment here, which is just, I was so innocent and then my best friend came along. It's just one I already had made from one of our shows. I'm just going to use this one, but equally use any sentiment you want. And because it's on that white, I'm just going to pop it underneath his tail slightly, just to get rid of all that fussiness. Let me just point off his beak, because he's got a bit of a square beak at the moment, which is not great. There we go. And there we go. Let me just pop this in here, and then I'll hold everything up. What a cracking show. I've had a great hour. Mind you, I always have fun in here. So let's just show you the cards. Shall we? Oh, I was thinking about putting... No, I will not. I'll leave it. So there's 2. Let's just give that a nice score line at the top. So whilst we're just getting sorted on that one, just a couple of things to tell you about. I am live on Create and Craft on Sunday, 6 p.m, 9 p.m, then Monday, 10 a.m, 2 p.m. as well. Okay, so come and say hello. We have the vacuum and the eraser, which I think a lot of you have already got. And we have another collection as well. It's very similar to this one, actually. No, very different, actually. But there we go. So, you know, add your sparkle pens, add your sequins, no-hole sequins, whatever you've got in your stash. Create shaker cards from the simplest of cards right down to the inkiest techniques. Add a white gel pen, add the highlights. You probably want to add a highlight in his eye. Bring it all back to life. Create perspective. You're literally good to go. So that is the show complete. Thank you so much for coming and saying hello. If you did buy your goodies, absolutely brilliant. The girls are going to get them out the door for you as soon as they can. We will not be dispatching them until Monday. And the reason that we do that is because I appreciate lots of you like to shop over the weekend. So if you want to add other items to your cart, you can just, it'll automatically offer you no postage because you've already got one sat in the pending. Okay, so they will all go first thing Monday, hopefully you get them Tuesday. Brilliant, hey? And what I'll do is as well, is I'll touch on this throughout the course of the next few weeks, the bird, the dies, the stencils. So you've got something to go at as soon as it lands on your doorstep. Whatever you're doing, guys, have a great day. I do appreciate your time, your efforts, and thank you so much for getting me where I am today. Have a great evening, everyone. See you all later. Bye.